13 bold predictions for WrestleMania 33. Number 13. Roman Reigns will triumph over The Undertaker. There are many different fans who have differing opinions of Roman Reigns, and whether or not he deserves his current place in WWE. Reigns has seemingly had it easy over the past few years and is now a former 3-time world champion. The Undertaker's rumored match for WrestleMania was thought to have been against John Cena, which leaves many fans unhappy that Reigns was given the nod instead. This could well be The Undertaker's final match at WrestleMania after he just celebrated his 52nd birthday. It also seems that Roman Reigns could well be only the second man to defeat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. The Undertaker obviously won't be an easy person to defeat, but I fully expect this to be a great match from both men. Number 12. Mickie James will become Women's Champion. Mickie James made her return back in January and has since been at the forefront of the SmackDown Women's division. Ever since the draft, the women of SmackDown Live have needed an experienced figure, and it seems WWE were not set to give Natalya the chance. Mickie James has done exactly what she was supposed to do. She has turned the division on its head, and this Sunday could lift her second WWE title at WrestleMania after the Women's Championship she lifted at WrestleMania 22 11 years ago. Mickie could be the woman to take SmackDown forward over the next few months. Number 11. John Cena and Nikki Bella will defeat The Miz and Maryse. John Cena has been relegated to the tag match with his real-life girlfriend Nikki Bella this year, which is a big difference from the main events or matches that he's usually part of. The Miz and Maryse are no pushovers either. Maryse is a former Divas champion, and The Miz and John Cena have storied rivalry of their own. Most of the build-up to their match has been The Miz and Maryse humiliating Cena and Nikki, and it seems that the couple could finally be set to get some revenge. Nikki and John have a point to prove, and while this probably will not be the standout match of the night, it will definitely be a memorable one. Number 10. Brock Lesnar will finally defeat Goldberg. This will be the third time that Brock and Goldberg have come face to face in the last few months. Goldberg has only been in the ring around 5 minutes in his last 3 matches, and one of those was a 2-minute match against Lesnar at Survivor Series last year. Goldberg has since gone on to win the Universal Championship from Kevin Owens at Fastlane earlier this month, and now he walks into WrestleMania as the champion with everything to lose on Sunday night. Goldberg could be set to leave WWE after his latest match, and since Brock has been dropped by UFC, he could sign up for many more WWE appearances this year, which would allow him to become a worthy Universal Champion. Number 9. Seth Rollins will defeat Triple H. This match is more than 2 years in the making, and there are many rumors that currently suggest that Seth Rollins was never injured to begin with. It seems that WWE have been working the WWE Universe over the past few weeks. The biggest hint could be the fact that Rollins has been using the crutch on the wrong leg in his last 2 WWE appearances. Rollins and Triple H collide in a unique match on Sunday night, one that could see Triple H bring in reinforcements in order to teach Rollins a lesson. Triple H has stated many times that he doesn't want to wrestle as much as he used to, so a defeat to Rollins here could give Seth the boost he needs and allow Triple H to return to NXT and continue his duties as the creator. Number 8. Braun Strowman will win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Braun Strowman has been on an incredible run as of late. Despite the fact that he lost his undefeated streak to Roman Reigns at Fastlane a few weeks ago, Strowman is still considered the monster among men, and given his stare down with Big Show this past week on Raw, those two could have an epic collision on Sunday night. WWE hasn't done a lot with 3 previous winners of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, so having a winner like Braun Strowman who could go on to pave a path of destruction over the next few months will definitely boost the match ahead of next year's version of the match. Number 7. Bray Wyatt will retain his title over Randy Orton. Bray Wyatt collides with his former family member Randy Orton at WrestleMania on Sunday night. It's been one of the best build-ups to any WrestleMania match in WWE history over the past few weeks after Randy Orton proved that he was nicknamed the Viper for a reason when he turned on his former Wyatt family leader and burned down the Wyatt family compound. Randy had declined the match that he earned the right to be part of when he won the Royal Rumble, but he has since decided that he'll fight Bray for the title. Bray needs a lengthy run with the title over the next few months. Orton doesn't need another championship win because he already proved why he's one of the best WWE has ever had. Number 6. Bayley will retain the Women's Championship. Bayley makes her WrestleMania debut on Sunday night as she walks into Citrus Bowl in Orlando, Florida as the Raw Women's Champion, set to defend her title in a fatal 4-way elimination match against Nia Jax, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte. Bayley won the title on Raw a few months ago and was able to end Charlotte's undefeated pay-per-view record at Fastlane earlier this month. While the odds are going to be stacked against her on Sunday night, it makes the most sense for her to retain. Nia Jax has made an impact in recent weeks, but she isn't quite ready to become champion, and giving the title to Charlotte or Sasha just brings back the circle that the WWE Universe became tired of late last year. Number 5. Enzo and Cass will become the tag team champions. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson defend their tag team championship against Enzo and Cass and Cesaro and Sheamus at WrestleMania on Sunday night. While Gallows and Anderson have had a problems recently since their run-in with Roman Reigns, they're still one of the biggest pulls that WWE have in their tag team division. Enzo and Cass have had a lackluster run themselves as of late and had the perfect opportunity to win the titles at Fastlane. The triple threat match doesn't favor any of the teams in the match, but it could be the chance that the former NXT stars have been waiting for to finally lift gold in WWE. Number 4. AJ Styles will prove why he's a phenomenal one. AJ Styles was set to take on Bray Wyatt a few weeks ago and even earned the spot by defeating Luke Harper. But then when Randy Orton decided that he wanted to cash in his Royal Rumble win, AJ was then defeated and no longer a part of the main event. AJ blamed Shane for this, and after he attacked him backstage and put him through a card window, it seems that the stage was set for the two stars to go one-on-one on the grandest stage of them all. The contract signing saw Shane state that he was aware of just how phenomenal AJ really is. AJ doesn't have respect for Shane at all, and he will walk into WrestleMania and show Shane up. He's a better wrestler than Shane, and he deserves the win on Sunday night. Number 3. Braun Corbin will become Intercontinental Champion. Ever since Dean Ambrose had the audacity to cost Baron Corbin the WWE Championship at Elimination Chamber, he has made a beeline for Dean Ambrose and his Intercontinental Championship. Baron thinks that because he lost the title to Dean, taking Dean's title away from him will make them even. The problem that Baron has had over the past few weeks is that Ambrose doesn't know how to stay down. He even attacked Ambrose with a forklift backstage a few weeks ago, and he still managed to come back and attack the former NXT star. This Sunday, Ambrose puts his title on the line in what could be the start of a huge push for Baron. Ambrose hasn't done a lot with the title since he won it from The Miz, and this seems like the perfect time to pass the torch to Baron. Number 2. Kevin Owens will defeat his former friend. Kevin Owens takes on his former friend Jericho on Sunday night in what is said to be a show-stealing personal final chapter between the former friends. Owens threw the first punch, and when he turned on Chris Jericho at the Festival of Friendship and put him out of action for a few weeks, Jericho then responded by costing Owens the Universal Championship at Fastlane when he came out and distracted him. Owens wants revenge, and since Jericho took the title from him, he thinks the best response will be to take the title from him. Owens will become the United States Champion if he defeats Jericho on Sunday night, but he will gain the satisfaction he desires with the win and get the revenge he deserves. Number 1. Austin Aries will become Cruiserweight Champion. Neville defends his Cruiserweight Championship against former TNA star Austin Aries on Sunday night as part of WrestleMania kickoff show. Neville has re-signed his division as King of the Cruiserweights for the past few months, and while he swept aside the likes of Rick Swann and Jack Gallagher en route to making the statement, Austin Aries has become a thorn in the side of recent weeks. Aries has the pedigree to become a champion and definitely has what it takes to run the 205 Live locker room. Aries is the biggest test that Neville has faced as champion, and it doesn't seem as though he has a cheat sheet to be able to pass this one.